Warning! The following audio may contain coarse language and other material that may not be suitable for a younger audience. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we may spoil anything and everything, so you have been warned.
Shout out to Holden's greatest review of Kill la Kill ever.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that I really matched the subject matter in that it was a joke, much like the show. Yeah.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Oh no, this isn't gonna be another bait episode.
No, it probably will.
Oh god.
No.
It probably will.
If you're
No.
bait.
No, disclaimer for anyone who thinks this will be a bait episode. Holden sincerely hates Kill la Kill.
Yep.
He is not joking. It is not a bait.
This is not bait. Holden sincerely hates.
Oh god.
Man, with every life fiber in my jacket and my Hawaiian shirt that I'm wearing right now, I hate Kill la Kill. Yeah.
So Holden, with that little pre-talk out of the way, do you want to introduce this podcast?
So, this is the episode for PodTaku we're doing now since Gene is still AFK doing cross-country stuff. But with me today, other than myself, Holden from HoldenReviews and Garant from Gigguk or from the Anime Zone.
I am wearing my jeans in commemoration for Gene not being here. So
I'm actually wearing my jeans too. Actually,
I always wear jeans. That's like my favorite kind of pants.
I hope you guys wear pants when you're recording. Do you?
Soon.
Not usually. We've definitely recorded without pants before.
something that you will never get the answer to, but I'll leave that to your imagination.
That is quite worrisome.
I do record without pants sometimes. It's great.
I mean, let's not talk about Mentaku, where well, we actually said that pants were off, but apart from that,
the pants are coming off.
It is on the record.
You sick motherfuckers.
Yeah, let's not do that. That's
In addition to Garant, I've got Tristan from Glass Reflection. How you doing, Tristan?
Greetings, everyone. I'm doing fine, Holden.
Awesome. Sooin from SICnanigans.
I'm back, bitches.
And Connor from FictionReviews.
How's it going, guys?
that was the most monotone "I'm back, bitches" I've ever heard. It was just like
The Rock has spoken.
She was hired, then fired, then hired again.
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock.
just
The Rock is up for rehiring.
Dwayne the Rock Sooin.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I'm sure everyone has been dying to hear of our opinions of a certain anime which has just recently ended, aka Live La Live.
That was so terrible.
Yeah.
Who wants to
Everything I need to say about it, I really said in my review. If you would really... I think that I would like to point in the direction of HoldenReviews, his review on Kill la Kill. Really says everything that needs to be said about the series. Tristan made a pretty good review about it as well. It's about equal
nowhere
quality.
as good as yours, though, Holden. Like, my god,
Yeah.
that thing.
I think, as a wise man once said, it's not what you say, it's what you don't say that matters.
You don't say.
Yeah, and there was a lot of words that weren't said.
Indeed.
But I think what's interesting is, so Kill la Kill, as most people watching this may know, it's the first real, quote, series, if you don't include Inferno Cop, made by Trigger and Studio Trigger and directed by Hiroyuki Maishi, the previous director of Tengatopa Gurren Lagann. And 24 episodes. I think the first thing I would like to say to everyone, 24 episodes is 24 too many. I think that they needed 12, maybe. Or 0.
I think
No. Zero would have been fine.
Yeah, 0 would have been awesome.
No, I think 13 would have been a good length for Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
I think 13 would have been a perfect length, actually. I think 24 was way too drawn out, and there were a lot of slow/shit points of Kill la Kill.
Yeah, 24 gave them way too much leeway as far as what they could have done between when it was shit and when it actually got pretty good.
Okay, so when did it actually get good?
Okay, so Connor, you're the only person who I generally don't know the opinion of Kill la Kill. So what did you think of Kill la Kill as a whole? To start us off.
Kill la Kill is just something else. Like, I think Tristan really kind of hit the nail on the head in his review, saying how it's like Gurren Lagann kind of like paved its own path and made its own genre, and Kill la Kill is just kind of like riding on the coattails of it. And it's like, it's so conflicting because there are parts in Kill la Kill that I did actually like kind of enjoy. You know, it was something to watch. I wanted to be entertained, and I was entertained, so I can't really complain about that. But there are other times I'm just like, why do I waste my time with this?
Let me
So
guess,
it's
you
like-
really loved the bath scene in episode 16.
Because that's the thing. It's the kind of show that if you are looking for a piece of entertainment, you just want to watch anime for the sake of watching anime. You don't want to do anything else. You just want to watch something and have fun doing it. This is a good show for that.
It is.
Unless you
More
have
or
a
less.
brain.
Unless the execution is absolute shite.
It's
To quote 2001 in Anime Odyssey, anime has the creators make stuff for an audience that have brains. It's the opening line to 2001 in Anime Odyssey. Really good documentary. Highly recommend checking it out.
I mean, I think the big thing about Kill la Kill is that, yes, sometimes the execution was absolutely horrid.
Shout out to
But-
CG wall walking.
But sometimes the execution was really, really good. And as much as the production values were very, very shit at
Oh,
times,
yes.
you can't deny that at the best of times, it was a very fun anime.
It
was a
totally
very,
was.
very fun anime.
Totally was.
I don't think PowerPoint presentation is a good anime.
Yeah, it's not really good software to use to animate.
Yeah.
I would recommend instead After Effects.
I think Flash Player would have been much better, but yeah.
There were definitely some very shit animation points. Like, there was some shit could have looked really, really good, but they just chose not to.
Yeah.
I.e., the removal of arms.
Shout out to Berserk.
Man, those arm cuttings.
Speaking of the removal of arms,
Yeah. Yeah, that's very related, actually. New chapter coming out soon. Fun fact,
I
everyone.
mean, okay, let me ask you guys a question then.
Okay.
If you don't think Gurren Lagann existed, what would that have changed your opinion of Kill la Kill?
Oh my god, the sun would be so much brighter. Oh my god. The world would be such an amazing place to live in.
Well, that's the thing. Like, okay, if Gurren Lagann didn't exist, a lot of the reasons why I would that I like Gurren Lagann would probably move over to Kill la Kill. I really like Gurren Lagann because it was different. It did things that nobody else really
different makes it good,
had
right?
done and still hasn't. Kill la Kill repeats a lot of the things that I liked about that, but because it's the same guys that are doing it, they're doing it the exact same way, I'm just sitting here going, well, what's the point? But if they were the first time doing it, I probably would have appreciated it a lot more,
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that because I
if that makes sense.
Well, I think
hate Kill la Kill for many reasons, but Gurren Lagann exists because it stands as a comparison, nothing else. But since I dislike both Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill, I dislike it because its execution is absolutely terrible.
Well, yeah, but I like Gurren Lagann.
okay. Well, which one did you have more fun with, Sooin? Gurren Lagann or Kill la Kill?
I will admit I had better enjoyment with Kill la Kill because I had a better idea of what I was getting into because I watched Gurren Lagann with absolutely no idea what I was getting myself into. But in terms of everything else, like Gurren Lagann just hits everything out of the ballpark compared to Kill la Kill. Mm-hmm. Like animation, music, characters, especially. Wink, wink.
Yes. I will agree with that. I will agree that Kill la Kill is basically Gurren Lagann minus in basically every aspect.
Everything.
In basically
Man,
everything.
wow, you really sold Kill la Kill.
I will admit even the music is better.
No.
I
Gurren
would say
Lagann.
Garant, and you may agree with me, or you may not. I actually preferred the music of Kill la Kill over Gurren.
No, you're a fucking idiot, Tristan.
That's
I'm
like
not
Kill
an
la
idiot at
Kill.
all.
Man,
Not a fucking
this is
idiot
coming
at
from
all.
the same guy who said fucking...
I-
who said SAO had a worse soundtrack, man.
Initiating bait.
Apart from Blumenkranz, which is
Ragyo's theme. right?
Satsuki's mum's theme.
Yeah.
Apart from Blumenkranz,
Blumenkranz is good.
Blumenkranz is good. Don't
before my body's dry.
Till My Body Is Dry. Don't Lose Your Way is good for the chorus, but
Yeah.
that's
Don't
it.
Lose Your Way, there's way too much of that, I remember.
No, there's way too much of it, but as a song itself,
I think that the rendition...
as a song itself, it's
The
fine.
rendition of Light My Heart Up by A found my review, which I again highly recommend checking out.
I think the problem with Don't Lose Your Way is that it was used like basically every fucking episode.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. That's the problem with...
Yeah, no, that was overused. If it wasn't overused as much, it would have been fine.
That's the problem with Sawano. Like, Sawano has this tendency to just overuse several pieces of music, like he did with Attack on Titan.
That is true. But some of the other ones, it's not just Blumenkrantz either that I liked. I liked Nui's theme, and I liked Satsuki's theme as well. A lot.
I liked Mommy's theme from Madoka Magica. That was pretty good.
Yep.
So I just watched. You're welcome, Internet.
Yeah, the character themes in Kill la Kill are pretty good.
Shout out to Madoka Magica Movie 3.
Yeah, no. Well, like I said this in the review, the character themes are amazing. The rest of it is kind of...
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What? I gotta ask you guys a question. What do you think in the last episode, right?
Okay.
When they were just like going through all the opening and endings?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sitting back and I was just like, are they going to be doing Serio Days as well? Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. I was waiting for either Sahario Days or, like, just, yeah, I was. Because it was really in episode 27 of Gurren Lagann when they do that.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for.
I think a problem I found with the last episode was that there were so many climaxes
yeah.
that by the end, you were just like...
Are you done?
Well, are you done?
Are you done?
Yeah. Is this the end? No. Is this the end? No. Wait.
Return of the King, ladies and gentlemen.
Is this how you really end a series? Like, is this where we go from here?
Because the thing I liked about the Gurren Lagann ending is that they played the opening, Saguaro Days, once, and that had a bigger impact than playing the two openings and the two endings throughout the entire episode.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, you know what? I know exactly what you're doing. You know, by the final climax, I just wasn't even. As
They just
into
had, like,
it
a
anymore.
playlist of OPs and EDs, and they're just like, this is the last episode.
It's like, okay, we'll go to YouTube, find a playlist of all the 4 songs. Okay, go.
If you took all 4 songs and made a playlist, you could call that playlist episode 24, and it would work.
Yep. How'd they get my iTunes?
Like, I'm not saying that I didn't enjoy the ending, because I did enjoy the ending. It was very fun, and it was very Kill la Kill.
Yes.
We've seen much, much worse.
We've seen much, much worse. And I will admit to all the faults that you guys will say for, like, episodes 1 till 17. Your
Favorite anime is shit.
Fuck you, Saren. We're not doing this right now. But I will admit all the faults that you say from episodes 1 to about 17. But you gotta admit, episode 18...
That's such a big problem. That's such a big problem.
It is a big problem. It is...
That's
it is
3/4. That's worse than SAO, which was like half.
Well, it's because it is one of those things like Gurren said earlier of how they stretched the shit out. If it was actually condensed, the majority of those first 17 episodes would just not exist. That's what would get cut. It's the whole, let's go fight some new club leader of the week thing.
Yeah.
That would get cut immediately.
How about we just get rid of Mako, and then everything will be done with.
No!
Mako is the worst fucking character in this series.
We are not getting into this.
Are you insane?
Okay, slight disclaimer for people listening.
She is the worst character ever.
Mako
Oh my god.
is a character in Kill la Kill that we're very conflicted
She
on.
is worse than Jar Jar Binks.
And she's fucking amazing.
What, we'll get twisted. Why is she amazing?
Oh my
Why?
God.
Why? And because, wait. Before you say,
Why do you like her?
She is the insanity of this show incarnate.
No,
she is
she
the proof
ruins every
that they
single
don't
good
give
moment.
two shits.
Sasuke Ryuko fighting. It's so captivating.
And it
She
is so
is the
entertaining
worst
to
part
watch.
of
then
the
Mako
show.
just comes
Wait,
out
wait.
of nowhere and just ruins every single moment.
wait,
Exactly.
Soon, I got
it's
this.
not
Soon,
funny. That's the point. It's
Soon,
stupid.
I
It's-
got this.
oh
I
my
got
God.
this, Soon. I got this. Leave it to me.
Okay.
I hate
Okay.
white people who like anime.
What is
Oh,
this
man.
bait?
So Mako, my big problem with Mako is that as a standalone character, I don't mind her. You know, because you're right. She does basically represent the craziness and insanity of the show. You know, I have no problem with that. My problem with it is that she gets in the way of all the good and serious moments in the show. She literally switches the tone just like that, where it got to the point where there would be this really serious scene, and then Mako came on, and it was just like, I would just be like, fuck off, Mako! I was enjoying that! I was enjoying the
The worst
seriousness
part
of
is,
that.
she always interferes at the best moments. She always interferes at the high
This
points.
series is not supposed to be serious, Gary.
Kill la Kill's a bad
That's
show.
what she's there for. Yeah, you have serious moments because sometimes you can't avoid it, but then Mako comes in and fixes it because the show's not supposed to be serious.
Mako is not needed to begin with.
Okay.
She's not even a
Soon,
worthwhile character.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
Okay. Remove Mako.
I hate fun.
Yes.
Remove her from your mind. Assume you watch the
No,
show.
no. Remove Mako. Remove her entire family. Everything will
And
be
remove
fine.
her and her entire family right now, okay? What do you think would have changed?
A
A
lot.
lot.
The tonality would have been a lot
Exactly.
different.
Tonality would have been much more defined.
My big problem with the first 1 to 17 episodes was that
Jesus Christ! That is so many episodes. It just keeps hitting.
Wait, I will get back to you, Holden. I will get back to you in a second.
That's so many.
So much anger. Such
Oh
wow.
man, this
God.
is such a free for all here. But my problem with the first 1 to 17 episodes was that I felt the series was a bit all over the place. I didn't know where it was going. I didn't know what it wanted to be.
It didn't know where it was going.
That's exactly my point. And Mako just
Fuck you, Hiroyuki Maishi.
epitomizes the point where it was just like, well, it's a serious scene, but we don't know what to do, so let's just throw Mako in. Let's just throw her in.
Exactly!
But
That's a sign of a show not knowing what it wants to be.
it was.
If you want to be serious, then be serious. If you want to be a parody, then be a parody.
Yes.
But that does not give an excuse for Mako to just ruin every single good movie.
is no Haruka Haruha from FLCL. She is no Haruka. She is
like,
nowhere
there is
near.
no charm to her whatsoever.
There is none.
Well, no, I will agree that she's not Haruka, because Haruka's...
Not bad.
You can't really explain Haruka. She's his own thing.
Mm-hmm. FL Steel's bad too. Just want everyone to hate me. I hate cartoons made by Asians.
Holden's fishing.
Holden's
I am
fishing
fishing.
again.
Let's see if I get any bites on these lines.
He's fishing in empty waters.
No.
To throw in...
You'd be surprised.
Now the water's full, we just don't
You
give a
need
shit.
bait kai, next level bait. Bait and bankai.
No. We already said.
Data bait.
We already said at the beginning of this podcast that there is no bait in this podcast. We legitimately think what we
say. We mean what we say.
Rule 1 of PodTaku. We always lie.
No. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Just kind of.
Just a
Just a
lot.
wee bit.
But
Just a wee bit.
Just a lot. Just a little.
okay.
lie.
But does everyone here prefer Gurren Lagann to Kill la Kill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Okay. So
If I had to, like, if you forced me to choose between watching the two of them, I would watch Gurren Lagann.
So here's my theory. Do you think, in my mind, Kill la Kill would be as good as Gurren Lagann if,
Oh, I know what you're about to say. The budget.
if one,
Oh, boy.
you remove Mako and her family, and two, you give it a bigger budget. Because
Okay.
No,
Discuss.
I will disagree
Discuss.
with that,
I
actually.
hate everything about the world.
okay, go on, Soon.
Because Gurren Lagann, one of Gurren Lagann's charm is its characters. Like, Simone, you saw the development miles ahead.
Yeah.
Ryuko
no, I'm
just
gonna
stays
agree
the
with
same.
that because
Like, Ryuko just doesn't learn. Like, she loses a battle.
First
okay.
off, why was Ryoko even there?
I know,
Like,
exactly-
I was always
exactly.
confused about that.
Like, if Satsuki was the main character, that would have been much better.
Indeed.
yeah, Satsuki could have done
100%.
all that shit on her own.
Like, the thing with Ryuko is, she fights, okay, she loses, that's fine. But then she keeps fighting, and she keeps making the same mistakes over and over again. She doesn't learn.
You want to know why? Because she loses her way.
All the time.
That's the point.
Light your heart up.
No, but Garnt, your comment there. Okay.
You really must have wanted to love Kill la Kill.
I can somewhat agree with the budget thing because that would make everything look better.
Yes.
But to say that removing Mako and her family, you're basically saying that they are the only problem with the entirety of the plot.
That's...
Whoa. I would say the plot is on par with Gurren Lagann. If we're talking about plot here, Tristan.
Whoa,
If we are
okay.
talking about
boy.
plot.
Oh, boy.
Walking out of room.
Okay,
You just brought
Holden
the
left.
D word into this.
I will say there is one thing that Kill la Kill does better than Gurren Lagann. Okay?
Whoa.
Okay.
Kill la Kill has a better villain than Gurren Lagann.
Bold claims by an Asian.
Bold claims. I agree with them.
Bold claims, but
I
Satsuki's
agree with
mom
them.
was
Damn.
such a better villain than the anti-spirals, which are just like a face.
The anti-spirals aren't even a character.
Yeah.
They're like a concept.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But man,
was
you
the
guys are missing the
problem?
point that both of these animes are such deep in mythology and mean so much.
Oh,
like
here
Spirals
we
are
go.
about human evolution.
Here we go.
And them not being dressed is about the male gaze. The shows are just so deep and complex that I feel like not only
Yes.
that, but their 80s character designs make them automatically amazing. It's
Oh, man.
the best show. It's saving anime.
Where-
Yes, because the show isn't about a guy. It's about a girl experiencing the pressures of society that gets put on a maturing young woman.
I can believe that, except they throw that concept out the window in the latter half.
Disclaimer: we are commenting on whoever is going to comment on in the comments.
Yeah.
Just like saying,
It's-
I just read your mind.
oh man, but guys, you're just missing the point of the fan service and Kill la Kill.
You guys are fucking idiots.
they just don't understand the complex themes.
You guys don't understand the deep and complex thing that is Kill la Kill, so you guys should fuck off.
For all the people out there who are going to say
Because-
that, let me throw this out there. Sometimes a whale can mean many things. It can mean the complexities that a character feels. It could be their depression. But sometimes you have to sit back and just realize that sometimes a whale is a motherfucking whale. Get the fuck over it. Shut up.
Connor 2014.
Here's the thing, Connor, is that there is absolutely no way to say one way or the other. We could say that the whole reason that their clothing is the way they are is just because they wanted to see cosplayers to do it, like
Yes.
I did in my
Yes.
review. You could say that the reason that it's there is because it serves as like a metaphor for women growing up and so
Female
forth.
empowerment. Yeah.
And the thing is that you can't prove or disprove
Yeah.
either.
How I see it is that Trigger...
You can believe one or you can breathe the
Fucking hate human beings.
The way I see it, Trigger honestly just found a way to incorporate the fan service in the already present themes. They did not necessarily make the themes all about the fan service. They were just like, hey, it just kind of works out that way. So let's go with it.
The interesting thing about this is,
that could be.
even if Kill la Kill were the main characters are guys, and you said this before, Holden,
I've said this many times.
it wouldn't change a single thing.
It wouldn't change a
wouldn't
single
change a single
thing.
thing.
Nope.
If they were guys, it would have been the exact
Because these
same.
characters are like guys, just with female clothing.
Actually, if you swapped all the characters and did a gender swap of basically everyone in the entire show.
Yes.
Nobody would watch the series and they would hate it with as much vigor as they do with Free.
I disagree. I think that what would happen is it'd be the same thing. Like, it'd be no different, and people would realize that it's just a fucking Virgil and Dante clone. It's
Maybe.
nothing too special. Like,
if
the characters were written as males, I feel like that's what the core really boils down to. And at the very last second, they changed them to females. Because there's no evidence that really suggests that these were females, because they never exhibit traits of a woman. They're just men with boobs.
You're getting
Oh my.
Tumblr riled
Shots
up
fired.
here, Holden. You're
No,
getting
boy.
Tumblr riled up here.
You're getting
Everybody get your clickers and
Gen-
reblogs
gender
on.
equality. Woo!
Feminism!
Also,
breast milk!
on a side note, the shit part of JoJo's has officially started. Shout out to part 3.
No, but
Man,
I do actually agree with you, Holden. And I think anyone who throws that female empowerment argument about fan service in Kill la Kill,
whoever wants to throw us the Imgur picture right now, feel free to do so.
Yeah.
We've seen it.
We've
read it.
and we're pretty
came out
no, no, no.
episode 2.
Here's the thing: I'm pretty sure anyone who has ever defended this or started that argument was pretty much a guy just saying, yeah, this is a deeper message than you guys can see. Woman,
It's like the High School DxD thing again, where it's like High School DxD gets so much I get so much flack for it because I say it's just fan service. Like, no, the light novels, Holden, they're novels. They're like books. And I'm like, that doesn't change anything. 50 Shades of Grey is a book.
That makes them important. Because you know what? Who reads books? You know who reads books? Scholars. Scholars are important. It's historic.
50 Shades of Grey is a book. That doesn't make it any more important than it really is. 50 Shades of Grey is still torture porn. It's nothing more
50
than
Shades
that.
of Grey is a Twilight fanfic. That's got
It's written by someone named Snow Queen Ice Princess. I am not joking. That was her name.
That was
It
her online handle at
Yes.
the time, yeah.
no, but
And coming from a girl, this is not. This is objectification. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Kill la Kill is objectifying women.
it's really bad that Sooin has a bigger dick than all of us, so that her opinion doesn't really count here. But yeah, technically Suin's a girl, so I
We have Suman and Helena right now. We switched our
Right.
genitalia again.
wait. I got this guy. Listen, guys. Listen,
Guys.
listen.
I'm wearing my pants right now.
Listen.
This one goes out to G, I guess.
Oh, hey Jean, how's
Miss
it
you, girl.
going?
I really wonder. I really wonder what Jean would think of Kill la Kill. We'll have to ask her whenever she's done
'cause she really
moving
liked
and
Gurren
getting
Lagann,
settled.
didn't she? So I would be interested.
She did like Gurren Lagann, so I'd be really interested to hear her opinions on this whenever she gets back.
So
whenever that
okay,
is.
a question since to you, Holden.
Sure, let's hear it.
Actually, I know your answer.
Okay,
what
well-
your answer is going to be, but
But we want it recorded, so ask it anyway.
Come on, Joseph Joestar, let's see
I
what
would
you
say
got.
this out of. I'm not baiting you. I literally just
Okay.
think this, but
Joseph Joestar, you need to be like, and now you're gonna say.
yeah. So, how important do you think entertainment and fun is to a series?
I think it's quite important. I think that it is. But I think the major thing, though, with this is it's fun and stuff, but you can't defend it and give it any kind of value. Like, there is value to, like, for instance, like Michael Bay. It's like, yeah, Transformers, it's fun. It sells a lot.
It does. My God.
Yeah.
But there's no, like, really merit to it. Like, it will be forgotten in the pages of history as, like, something important. Or it's like something like Stanley Kubrick made, where it's maybe didn't succeed, which he did. He was lucky enough to be successful and very important. He's remembered, and his works are all considered, like, masterpieces. But I wouldn't even call them enjoyable, though. I really wouldn't. Like, I don't watch something like Clockwork Orange and I'm like, have a smile on my face. I'm like, this is fun.
Or to bring it back to anime, you don't watch something like Grave of Fireflies.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
you're
enjoy
not like
it.
you're not like I'm smiling so much
It's
right now.
freaking amazing, and you should watch it if you haven't.
But
you will not.
It's one of
enjoy
these
it.
things where I would never recommend someone to watch this. Like something like, say, Requiem for a Dream, which is I was like,
Yeah.
I would never
Oh,
recommend
man.
someone to enjoy this. But I
Yeah.
recommend people
Yeah.
to watch it just to see.
I think it's a really powerful piece, like, whenever stuff does that. But I think, like, the thing with a Kill la Kill is, yeah, I don't think that people should ever have to turn off their brain. I think that's I don't think people should ever have to go brain dead. I don't think that you should be able to sit there and just accept all the shit that you're given. Because if you do, well, then you can't say anything's bad, because you've already agreed to accept shit. Just, in this case, it's made by Hiroki Imaishi.
Yeah, I think the term. I think it all comes down to suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, and that pushes it pretty far.
Which is what people really mean by turning their brains off, because we don't want to
Yeah.
have people turn into vegetables or whatever, sitting in
Yeah.
hospitals.
We don't Shout out to Clockwork
People
Orange.
in a comatose state watch Kill la Kill.
You gotta turn off your brain to enjoy this, and there's just a bunch of people in hospital.
You just need to raise and or lower your tolerance for the suspension of
Yes.
disbelief.
Yep.
Yeah, and I
You're
think
just
that
like,
show.
some guy just literally exploded and blasted off into the sunset. Okay.
No, it's
This
Ryoko.
woman literally tore out her heart in front of her daughter. Ah,
No, you don't understand.
So much real.
Ryoko
put it back and sewed it back up.
Ryoku just turned into, like, the Apollo spacecraft. Like, how does this even happen? It's like, and nobody's like, okay. And then, but they have to, like, explain it. And they're like, here's why this happened, though. Like, and
Because spirals.
you see, if Senketsu has the will to do anything, anything's possible.
they've pushed my disbelief, they pushed my suspension of disbelief so far. Or something like bringing it back to more modern stuff, Garen. If we bring up something like Nagano Asakura, that's such a believable world that all occurs in. Like, everything about, like, the society in Nagano Asakura and everything is so believable, despite fucking
fact that it
underwater
could never
mermaid
happen.
people. Yeah, like, despite the fact that these are underwater mermaid people
Yeah.
going to school. Like, that is so fucking crazy. It's ridiculous. But you totally buy into all of it. I think that if you handle the tonality, which is the big thing with Mako and everything, and the comedy, but I think, and more importantly, the art style. A lot of people will hate me for that, but the art style, I think if they improved it, it would have been a lot different. Something like Valve Rave, where it's like,
Yes, shout out to Valverde.
Fuck! Oh, you had to say the V word, didn't
but
Yeah.
the thing about Valve
thought
Rape
we were
is
past
Shout out
this.
to Alan.
Valve Rape is like, it's self-aware almost in that it brings it
you?
up.
Let's not get into Valve rape.
No, I'm just saying that's an example of, like, a show, it's ridiculous, but the tonality is different, definitely there, in that it's much more enjoyable because of it. I feel like the biggest thing is that I feel like all the people who really admire the style are, one, probably just people who are just either from the West and raised with cartoons, which, you know, I think we all were, which is but I think the whole reason I left cartoons and went to anime is for a more serious take on things, or to have fun in a much more rubber-hosed way, is what we call the animation world. So when people, like, turn into Mr. Fantastic and their arms just supersede their own limits to their bodies.
mean like One Piece?
That happens so much. It's like when everything goes all redline, basically.
Yeah.
And It's just, I feel like if any other studio would have handled Kill la Kill, it would have been so much different.
I disagree.
And
I think
it would have been a lot different.
I think it would be different, but different in a bad way. Because I get what you're saying about art style. And yeah, I mean, some people would disagree with you. You know, I won't, because I don't really care that much, to be fair, about the whole art style. When it comes down...
Oh, you want to talk about art styles now, Gurren?
Because
huh?
the thing about the art style is that the art style and the animation, and just about everything about Kill la Kill, it's so unpolished. It is just, it's just like not polished at all.
Okay.
This is another one of those things where it probably would have been better if it was 13 episodes, because then they could have saved a lot of money and not had to produce the other half.
Yeah. I think that would have happened. Animation would have doubled.
Okay, I'm gonna bring in another controversial anime into this.
Oh, joy.
Sure.
Aku no Hana.
That's exactly what I'm fucking talking about, Sooin.
Exactly. Like, Aku no Hana is so unpolished, yet because it's rotoscope, they get a lot of flack for it because it looks realistic. Kill la Kill is
Sooin?
getting away with it because people know
Sooin?
it's supposed to be a crazy style.
Sooin,
Yeah?
Yeah.
congratulations, you're Gene again.
It's very true. It is really true. Because it's a really good example, because it's a very similar argument. It's the idea of the animation being a driving force. A lot of people would say, oh, it's terrible, whereas a lot of people would say, it's a fucking masterpiece because of it. And it's the same thing with Kill la Kill.
If Aku no Hana had the same animation approach as Kill la Kill, it would have been shut down immediately.
Yeah, it would have.
But that's because Aku no Hana is just a lot less mainstream.
If it, no,
than Kill la Kill.
I'm just saying this now. If Aku no Hana had a similar look that it did in the manga, it wouldn't have gotten nearly as much flack.
It wouldn't,
as
but
it
Aku no Hana was trying to achieve something different than Kill la Kill was.
But different doesn't mean good. Let's throw that out there right now.
No. Let's not forget that Kill la Kill is a shonen, and shonen is the most popular genre. I know shonen's not a genre. You know, just roll with me here. But you know,
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
shonen
Demographic.
is like the most popular genre / age group
Demographic,
in anime.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
So of course it's going to be more positively received than Aku no Hana, which seems more like an independent film more than anything else.
Yeah, it really does. It does feel like very different. But it's that whole thing where it's like,
But
I feel like
it's just like consistency.
if Kill la Kill was if Kill la Kill looked different, like I think a better studio would have handled it. What if something like Bones? I mean, Bones does a lot of crazy shit recently.
Here's the thing, Holden, because like
Like think about Noragami, and think if Noragami, if they made it look like Noragami.
Hold on.
So we're getting into this now. Oh, boy.
Here we go.
The thing is, this comes down to like how important enjoyment is, because I would say that episodes 18 to 24 for me of Kill la Kill was more enjoyable than anything out of Noragami. But
as a whole, I would say Noragami's better. I would not lie to myself and say Kill la Kill is better.
I mean,
because lying to yourself isn't good.
objectively speaking, yes, it is better. It has better animation,
that's
better characters, better blah, 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 blah. But as an entertainment piece, I think Kill la Kill was far more entertaining.
Yes.
I would like to trade Kill la Kill and Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I would trade and make the trade to have Avatar officially indicted as an anime and Kill la Kill officially as a cartoon. I would make that trade any day, because that's how I feel. I feel like it's just an overglorified cartoon made by Asians, and that's what it really boils down to. And it comes down to enjoyment again. It's like My Little Pony is the thing. It's like how much you enjoy My Little Pony.
It's not an anime.
It's not an anime, but people enjoy it all the same, and a lot of anime fans do enjoy it, despite it not being animu. And so,
This is correct.
and so whenever you take that into account, it's the idea of, but it's still, the fan base gets a lot of flack because of the superficialness of it, how it is My Little Pony, and it looks like My Little Pony's ponies.
Let me ask you,
Because it's my little
would you hate
pony.
Kill la Kill any less if it just wasn't as popular as it was? Like,
I think another thing, I think I would hate it a lot less. I think a big problem with it is I just don't like hearing
People keep telling you it's the savior of anime.
I just don't.
Kill la Kill did not save anime. Anime did not need saving. As 2014 will point out, anime does not need saving.
Oh my god.
Seriously, have you not seen that abomination that is free? It is ruining anime.
It saved anime.
It's funny because, like, when you think about Studio Trigger, and I think that people are just like, it's a bunch of white people wanting their cartoons to be popular and just reliving their nostalgia. But it's funny when you think about Trigger doing that. Because have you seen the next anime made by Trigger that they're already announced and planning to release?
I have not.
No.
It's a fucking generic harem. Like,
I thought they were doing a full-length version of Academia.
it's a fucking... No, it's not long. It's only 48 minutes, and that's not coming out for a long time. But their main series, the next one, is a fucking generic harem. And I was like, this just proves that Trigger is not the saving grace of anything. And they're not auteurs. They're not these people who are just like, oh man, they're doing amazing things. Because when you look at Gainax, yeah, people think superficially, yeah, they do really weird shit. But then, how the fuck do they do stuff like Ava? Like, Ava's so different tonality compared to Panty and Stalking and like Gurren Lagann and all the stuff that they're putting out.
I think it's basically because everyone who worked at Gainax previously have now just left and gone to do something else, like anything else. Because
like the heads of it have went in made Trigger themselves. Yeah, that's Hiroyuki Amaishi and Yo-Yo Shinari.
Which is why Gainax is fucking dying now, because they got no good shows coming out that anyone really wants to see.
Magical girls.
Shout out to the new one. It's their last chance, as I said.
Shout out to Kill la Kill.
As I said before, it is their last chance.
But okay, we touched on this topic, okay? Sure. And we said it was bad, but we didn't really go into depth with it. But what do you guys think of the characters in Kill la Kill?
Besides Mako.
Satsuki is best girl.
Yeah.
So I would agree.
Satsuki is the best character in Kill la Kill.
Yeah. No, she is. I'll agree with that.
Satsuki and Ragyo are very captivating characters.
Like, she's very, very, very stubborn.
It's why Virgil's better than Dante.
That's kind of part of her charm.
No, she's not as stubborn as Ryuko.
Well, no, but...
It's the same, she's so much more independent and interesting to watch. It's, like I said, it's the whole comparison to Devil May Cry. It's like, she's the Virgil to Dante.
Yeah.
Like, she's just the anti-hero, basically, who has, like, a twin, a sister, in this case.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing. And it's just two sides of the same coin, basically. It's like, they're siblings.
If we wanted to draw another Gurren Lagann comparison, would we say that Satsuki is the Kamina of the show?
No.
That is a very... No.
Satsuki has sense. Satsuki knows how to think, first of all.
Different
because Satsuki didn't die, for one. Senketsu died.
Oh, God, spoilers.
Can I just say, Senketsu dying, that really meant nothing to me.
She came very close, though.
Yeah, she did come very close. But
but the act of dying doesn't mean that she's similar to Kamina. Like, in terms of intelligence and actions as a whole, she's very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
She's not much of a mentor either.
Not really.
In some cases.
Well, she's a mentor to the student council.
Not
arguable.
The Elite Four.
The Elite Four.
Shout out to
which
Pokemon.
Furthers my argument that the first 2/3 of Kill la Kill was basically just like a Pokemon game. Where it's like...
I mean, if
I choose you.
It really was.
Tennis ball club.
Gamagori, I choose
Wait. Can I just say how bad of a ship Gamagori and Mako is?
Oh my god.
He would split her in fucking half. What are you thinking, fan base? What are you fucking thinking?
To be fair, Garnt, Gamagori's size is never standard. Sometimes he's as big as the frickin' planet, and other times he's just slightly higher than everybody else.
As big as he needs to be.
Oh, okay, so
if there was
in the first episode, he just walks into a room and he like stretches the entire room out in his first.
I'm trying to remember,
and then 2 seconds later, he's just slightly taller than everybody else.
If there was character comparisons though that you really wanted to draw between Tengatopa Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill, I'd say that Simon, is supposed to be Ryoku, but I would say. Satsuki is actually just Ryasu, is Rasu, and like just that dick main character, whose purpose is to be a dick.
They got the same brows, also.
Yeah,
and that's what I was
Except
saying.
I actually like Satsuki, and I didn't.
He's the same character design, which I'd like to point out. It's nothing original again.
No. I would. Oh, maybe because
Ryasu. It's fucking Rasu is just the same. Is just a mere character design.
I would think Ryasu was who's the other guy from Nudist Beach?
The teacher?
Not the teacher, the other guy.
Oh, the guy with the
guy with the needle guns. Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
The guy with the needle guns that was voiced by the same Japanese voice actor that did Kamina.
Yeah, because I would say...
What? Wait. Who?
The guy with the needle gun, with the vest and everything?
Yeah.
The guy on the bike from Nudist Beach? Same voice as Kamina in Japanese.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, the more you know.
Fun fact.
The more you know.
Did you know the leader of Nudist Beach is Kaiki from Monogatari?
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
It's believable.
Well then,
back to what I was saying before you guys wanted to open your encyclopedias. I would say Ryasu is more similar to that guy, and Satsuki
It's Ryasu. People can confuse with High School DxD.
Rossi.
That's Ryasu.
Ryasu.
People are so angry. Man, I love that. I still smile at those comments.
Satsuki to me is more similar to the Spiral King.
Oh, the Spiral King? Sure.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I was just saying it superficially on character designs.
Some character designs, yeah.
But no, I understand.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, because the Spiral King and like how he changes.
From a lot of perspectives, I can see your viewpoint.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know. Maybe I disagree with it because I just like Satsuki
I
better.
guess the Spiral King just got shafted halfway through where Satsuki was actually allowed. Because, yeah, I agree. I like Satsuki more as well. Well, the biggest thing I liked about Kill la Kill was the relationship between Satsuki and Ryuko. Because even before we found out they were sisters.
Yes. Yes.
They always had this kind of like sibling kind of relationship anyway. Which is why...
Well, the other thing is that Satsuki gets a lot more screen time than the Spiral King ever did. Like, he showed up, after 10 or so episodes. He was there for 1 or 2, was a villain, got killed, and then showed up again near the end. That was it.
And sacrificed himself and goes
they had Ryuko and Satsuki had a battle in episode 3.
Yeah.
Which was the only good episode for the first half.
Oh, yeah. yeah.
Shout out to the Michael Jackson walking Satsuki.
And then we got episode 4.
Shout out to the episode we don't talk about.
Shout out to episode 4 of Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill. Both equally as bad as each other.
Shout out to the bath scene in episode 16
I
of
think,
Kill la
though,
Kill.
what's interesting, though, is I don't think we'll see anything like Kill la Kill for a long time. I think that Kill la Kill...
No.
disagree, because
We
Kill
will
la
not.
Kill was very successful. So...
Not for a couple of years.
It's not as successful as you might think. I mean, Tengetoppa and Gurren Lagann was successful, but took us, 4 years to get to Kill la Kill? If I have to wait 4 years, I'll probably be dead by then anyway, so I've got...
Well, it could have been,
Plenty
for all
of
we know,
life
we
to
don't
live.
know what happened behind the scenes. For all we know is that the guys wanted to create something more like Gurren Lagann, or maybe wanted to create Kill la Kill a couple of years ago, but for whatever reason, they couldn't at Gainax, and then that's why they left.
So, I think watching Kill la Kill, I think I found one of the biggest strengths of Imaishi, and it's just the fucking designs. Because one of the things I loved about Kill la Kill was when every time a new costume got revealed, which was similar to like the transformation sequence in Gurren Lagann, where you got a new mech that was revealed. Those moments
fucking
were
awesome.
better than the actual action itself. Like,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Because you just have this moment of, man, that looks badass. This is going to be fun. And then the fight starts.
Yeah.
And then they
happen.
start their Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, and they're like, "This is what the fight would look like."
Oh, shout out to Nui's arm
Yep.
getting cut off.
I thought we did 3 shoutouts.
Yeah. It's just that.
Fuck you, Nui.
It's just
Actually,
that.
anything with Nui, even when she showed up,
Yeah.
because I had this in the review, when she showed up and she interrupted the fight, all it is basically just a still image of her that looks like a really shit JPEG that just slides down in between them. That's it.
It's my animation in my videos.
No. I remember the parts when they would just manually just enlarge certain characters' faces and just shrink the other characters. Oh god.
Man, if any animators out there want to argue that Kill la Kill is well animated for the most of it, I'm more than happy to argue with you on that one. Because man, for the most part, it just looks terrible. I think what's interesting though is when it looks good, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I just wish it was like that more often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
That would have been nice.
Again.
Yeah, I mean,
alluding to
Kill la
the-
Kill is basically the definition, which you will disagree with me, Hilde, but the definition of basically Sakuga being put in an anime, which
Maybe.
it's,
I disagree with that. You're filthy casual. What do you know?
What do you know?
You like enjoyment.
Casual.
I like enjoyment.
Get on my level,
You
son.
like enjoyment, and you haven't even seen Full Metal Alchemist. What are you?
Oh, well.
If we're gonna talk about casuals, we need to talk about Full Metal Alchemist. That is like the ultimate casual show. It's like, oh, I've watched Full Metal Alchemist. I love anime. I've seen anything else? No. That was it. My friend.
I've seen a certain show about ninjas, and yeah, and they clone each other and they do fucking hand signs.
I saw Beyblade.
Guys, I saw this awesome show about pirates. It's an anime.
I took a piss once. It was one piss.
What, you took one piss?
Yeah, I took one
I
piss.
washed my hands
Guys, soap.
with soap.
Yeah.
No. I gotta go do some laundry. I need to pick up some bleach.
I need to bleach my hair. So yeah.
Man, bleached hair? It's crazy looking. I would have white
Guys,
hair.
let me tell you a fairy tale.
Like, I fisted a girl once in the north, and it was nighttime at the time.
It was nighttime.
Would you say it was under the North Star?
I like how you gave it a time of day because otherwise it wouldn't have worked.
I hope you don't choke because then you would have to hack show that up. That was really
Don't
loud.
hack.
I take that.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Ross Everett liking Dot Hack Quantum.
Okay, this is this game.
Guys.
That was really, that was bad.
Well, with that all said, is there anything else you guys want to discuss about Kill la Kill?
Didn't save anime and it's over. So that's the best two things I can say about it.
Final moment for low quality bait. Kill la Kill is better than Golden Time.
Okay. If we're gonna keep going low quality bait, Kill la Kill was better than Tengatopa Gurren Lagann. Boom, low quality bait activated.
Yeah, except everybody said that, so there are like 50 million people already talking about that right now.
Sword Art Online's second half is worse than Kill la Kill.
Wait. Before anyone asks, because I know someone is gonna ask,
Okay.
where's Jimmy in this podcast? Where's Jimmy?
Oh, God.
Well, he has a quote for me to read out to all you commenters.
Oh boy. Here.
Here we go.
Tell them I think it's shit. That's it, everyone.
Jimmy 2014.
Thank you very much for listening.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been PodTaku.
Jaden Smith, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yes, Jaden Smith actually watches anime, according to,
Well, I guess we're all retiring.
I don't see how he watches anime because his eyes aren't even real. So how's that even possible?
No, man. Don't you know? If babies could talk, they'd be the most intelligent beings in the world.
Spirals.
Jaden Smith, everyone.
Yes.
Jane Smith.
Modern day Socrates.
Yes, indeed.
But man.
Holden, take us out.
Okay. And so with me today, I'm really glad that you guys stuck around if you're hearing this through our killing each other. And so surviving this battle royale with me, I've got Garant, aka Gigguk from the Anime Zone.
I'll see you all next time. I hope you lived through this podcast. I am using that pun again. Fuck you all.
Fuck you.
Tristan from Glass Reflection.
Stay frosty, everyone.
Stay frosty la frosty, everyone.
I was about to say that, but I thought better. I was like, no, I'm going to stand my ground. I am not going to make that joke. And then you come in, Garnt, you're like,
No, he's not gonna lose his way, everyone. He's not gonna lose his way.
Is it Frosty? No. Fuck you.
Sooin from SICnanigans.
Fuck la fuck you all.
Okay. Connor from FictionReviews.
Light your heart up, everybody.
Okay. And
Bite your heart out.
Fuck you.
I'm Holden from HoldenReviews. And
Holden la Holden.
I don't know. Sayonara, see you later. Or if we're gonna use Spanish, I guess.
I know, I mean, thanks for watching.
Minasan.
Bye la bye. Fuck la fuck.
Hasta luego. If we're gonna speak Spanish, because what the hell was the law to begin with? Like, is it what? Why was that there? I don't get it.
What?
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 Oh, French.
The
Yeah, it's
law.
trying to be French.
Kill la kill.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
trying to be French.
I kill like you, good sir.
That's fucking stupid.
Monsieur.
It's because the French got killed in World War II.
Oh!